welcome to my channel. My name is Sweethead, and today I will be sharing with you how to make Alfredo pasta with chicken, but we're gonna try to make it as cheap as we can. So usually we'll use a lot of ingredients that are expensive, but due to the economy today, I'm trying to make it cheaper but delicious at the same time. So the first step, I will be showing you where to get the ingredients and how much it costs in total, because usually I buy my stuff, or I buy the grocery, I buy it from Sam's Club because it's cheaper, or Restaurant Depot, but most of the stuff that I got today is from Sam's Club. So let's go to the pricing and then we'll move on to how to make it. So let's get going. So for this recipe, I'm using about 1 pound and 15 ounces of chicken breast. I'm using 4 tomatoes, 1 chopped onion, some flour, and then I will let you know how much I'll be using. Some Parmesan cheese, the grinded Parmesan cheese for seasoning, salt and pepper, and then some oregano, some coriander seeds, some turmeric seeds. I'm using 4 cups of milk, and then finally I'm using spaghetti, and of course you can use fettuccine, it's up to you, but this is the cheapest I found. So as I said, I'm trying to make this Alfredo pasta with chicken in a budget. So these are the ingredients, and let's go to how to make that. So the first step into cooking this Alfredo pasta is to first boil the water, and of course I filled up this pot with water, and I'm gonna add some salt to it. Tablespoon of salt, and then I will start getting the chicken ready for because I forgot to mention that I'll make the chicken separate, and then the sauce, the Alfredo sauce, separate, and the pasta separate, of course. So the pasta will be boiled there in that water with salt, and then I'm gonna start making the chicken, and I'll show you like how to slice it and the size, the exact size or the perfect size for it to cook really quick and to taste better, of course. So let's get started. So the first step, it will be cutting the chicken, and of course I washed this chicken, and I'm gonna just try to chop it as thin as I can. The thinner the better. First it will cook really quick, but then it also tastes really good. I mean, I usually make this chicken so the kids will eat it with the Alfredo pasta, but they can also eat it on its own or with some rice, or you can make it in a sandwich. Like they'll add some cheese to it and melt it and make a sandwich out of it. You can use it in so many ways. So today I'm only using like about 1 pound and 15 ounces, or you can use like 1.5 pounds. It's up to you, of course. I mean, but the thinner you slice it, the better. And I usually buy my chicken from the Amish as a whole, like when it's whole, but when I need to use just legs, or when I need to use breast, I would buy it from Sam's Club, and I try to get the non-GMO ones, although they're not. It's sad it's organic, but I don't really trust I don't trust them that much, because when it comes to the taste, honestly, there's a huge difference between the chicken that I buy from the Amish people, because that's 1000% sure that it's organic. But other than that, even like the eggs, when I buy the eggs, they look different. Like they're way smaller. Their organic chicken is way smaller. Plus, they're kind of like orangish color, like the yolk, versus the ones I buy from the store. Although it's more expensive, but it does like the color is kind of but like the color is yellowish, and it's bigger than the other eggs. And in here I'm just removing, you know, the stuff that I don't like to add. Like if there's a spot where you see kind of like blood or something like this, I do get rid of that. So I'm gonna keep. And the other thing about slicing them this thin, like 1 pound of chicken, it will look like you're using a lot of chicken because it's thinly sliced, and like once it's sliced, it really looks like you've used a lot of chicken. Chicken, I mean, look at it. You'd think 1 pound is not a lot, but seriously, it is a lot. And I do have a large family, so like that's enough. That would be enough for 7 people or 6 people, because my oldest is not here, of unfortunately. So that's the chicken. I won't season it or anything. We'll go ahead and cook it, but before that, I'm gonna just put these in a blender to blend them. You can slice them if you want, but I like them blended. So we'll start by making the chicken and then we'll make the sauce. So of course the first thing is just remove this part, and I'll slice it into smaller pieces. As I said, you can just chop them or blend them, it's up to you, of course. If you don't want to do this step, you can buy diced tomatoes. And this should be ready. So let's go to the next step, which alright, so the water is boiling. I'm gonna add the pasta to it and start making the chicken. So the water is boiling, and of course we're gonna remove the lid. We're not gonna use the lid anymore. And I do usually cut it into halves. And I'm using a pound of spaghetti. And of course, make sure to move it around a little bit. I don't want it stuck to each other. Like each piece shouldn't be stuck to the other. That's why I need to mix it up a little bit at first. I'm gonna wait until it boils a little bit and then mix it a couple of times and then just leave it as is. Add olive oil and onion to the pan. So after added the onions, I added the chicken. I'll keep mixing it just for a bit until it changes a bit the color. for the pasta, so I'm gonna mix it one more time. This is the second time I'm mixing it, and then I will leave it until it's fully cooked. Now back to the chicken. Mix it up. So I will add the salt and pepper. About half a tablespoon of each. And the salt, it's always up to you guys. If you like it saltier, so it's up to you. And then I will be adding the tomatoes, diced tomatoes or chopped, however you've done it. So I will add some oregano. So about half a tablespoon. Some turmeric. And then some coriander. And of course the spices, it's up to you guys. I mean, these are the spices that I usually cook with. So, if you like other spices, you can always season it the way you want. So I'm just gonna add a teeny bit of water, not too much water. And then I'm gonna leave it. So the chicken, this way, it's pretty much like halfway cooked, the chicken. It's not, it won't take that long to be done. So I'll cover this, and then we'll start making the Alfredo sauce. For the Alfredo sauce, I forgot to mention this, that I'll be using about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. And then for the flour, I'm probably going to use 1 tablespoon. So 2 tablespoons of flour, and I'm probably gonna add more of the butter. So maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter with 2 tablespoons of flour. And this is to give it that creamy. And I think I'm gonna add 1 more spoon of flour because I want to make extra. I think the butter becomes more than the flour. want to make extra sauce and to keep it, I usually make extra and freeze it. So like the next time when the kids are super hungry, I just boil some pasta and add this to it. So now I'm gonna add the milk, and over here I have 4 cups, but so I have 4 cups of milk. So I will add some salt and pepper to this. And then for the cheese, I will add it later after this is done. When it's almost done, that's when I will add the cheese. I used 4 cups of milk, and I will add 2 cups of water to it. You can use 6 cups of milk instead, but since we like a lighter sauce, we use 4 cups of milk with 2 cups of water. So the sauce is thick enough. So what I'm gonna do is add the cheese. About 4 tablespoons of cheese. Mix it up. So if you like, you can add some spinach, but again, my kids, they don't like spinach, so I'm good without it. So just gonna make it plain. For the chicken, so as you can see, the chicken is ready. I'm just waiting until most of the water is gone, and then that's ready. And for the pasta, just gonna drain it and it's cooked. And that's it. Like, the whole thing didn't take 10 to 15 minutes to make it. So the pasta is ready. I'm just gonna drain it. Add some cold water to it. So the chicken is ready. The chicken sauce is ready. It's pretty thick. And the smell is so good. And that's it. So to mix it up, I added half of the chicken and I added like 2 of these, 2 ladles or like 3 ladles of the sauce. And if you want to see the sauce pretty close, so it's thick but not too thick, and it tastes really good. So I'm gonna mix this up. As I said, like half of the chicken, I put it in here, half of that chicken sauce with the Alfredo sauce, and then I will present it and show you the final look. And here's the final result. I added some freshly cut basil on top. I'm the only one who likes that too. And then I have extra cheese, Parmesan cheese, and I made with that some salad with lettuce, cucumbers, and tomatoes. I seasoned it with some salt and pepper, some lemon juice, and some olive oil. And this is our dinner tonight. I hope you guys like it. That's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this budget-friendly recipe for Alfredo pasta with chicken. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel for more exciting recipes, and until next time, happy cooking!